Okay, welcome everyone to the 2023 San Antonio Fall Exhibitor webinar. We hope that this will serve as kind of a go-to for all of your frequently asked questions that you have leading up to the show. Um, with me today is Lindsay and Lucy, your operations coordinator and your show coordinator. Say hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Perfect. You'll also see a photo of Laura Martin there. She's your senior sales consultant, and myself, Lupin Marino. If you need to find us or talk to us now, you know what we look like. Happy to meet you guys all on show site. Today, we're going to be going over some show highlights, tickets, pricing, parking, important move in and move out schedule, booth setups and rules, exhibitor listings, and tips and tricks for a successful show. Speaking of a successful show, we wouldn't be able to have one without our sponsors and partners. So thank you all for sticking with us and being with us and sponsoring and partnering with us on features and sponsorships and all the good things that make the show that much better. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, we do have a few opportunities that we can go over. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to me. We can be an online ticket sponsor, presenting show sponsor, stage sponsor. We have lots of stuff that we can do, additional advertisement opportunities for you guys. And then we can always curate a sponsorship package for something that you're looking for that, you know, we can create it for you and modify it to suit your needs. So just let me know if you're interested. We'll kind of flash all of our contact info towards the end. And I think most of you probably have received some emails and phone calls from me in the past. So you can get a hold of me any which way you feel like. How we market the show, I know that's very important to all of you exhibitors as to how we get people to come to the show. Our total ad budget is about $126,000 we spent on our media buy, which includes radio, TV, billboards. We do a very robust digital campaign, which also includes the OTT ads. Those are the ads that you see on the streaming service that you can't skip over. If you're forced to watch those on YouTube or any of those streaming services that have ads, that's where we will, excuse me, we will market there as well. And then of course, social media, and we do geofencing so that we're targeting the right audience for that. Some highlights for this year's show, by popular demand, the Kids Home Depot workshop will be there, where your littles can come and do a little workshop. It could be painting, it could be building. They surprise us every year. It's a very popular feature, so be sure to bring out your little ones to have a hands-on experience. We are doing a Pop-Fit Doghouse silent auction. We have some of our wonderful exhibitors, remodelers that are building custom doghouses that will be auctioned off there at the show. The proceeds will benefit our local shelters there that partner with us. Ask an Arborist. We are connecting with the Greater Valley San Antonio. Lindsay, what's the actual name?
For
The Gardening Volunteers of South Texas.
Garden Volunteers of
Thank
South
you
Texas.
so
Yes.
much. I just usually use the initials, and so I had a brain fart. They're going to be hosting this for us. You can come in and ask the experts in trees all about everything to do with your trees, whether it's diseased or how to make it grow better, or if it has a fungus, or if it's not growing fast enough. Anything you need to know tree related, we are going to have arborists there to answer all of your questions. This year's main feature is the Barbie inspired dream rooms. I'm sure everyone has seen Barbie everywhere this year, especially since the movie has come out. So we're actually going to be doing some designer rooms, 4 different Barbie themed designer rooms, each one crafted by professional interior designers. Be sure to vote on your favorite one. You'll find those on the 1000 aisle. So we're pretty excited about that this year. And you may or may not see the show team in all Barbie pink. Can't tell you what day, but be on the lookout for that. We're all very excited. All right. Enough about me. Lucy, would you like to take over for a little while?
I would love to. So, ticket prices. You can buy tickets at the box office at the show for $10. You can also save yourself a couple bucks by buying them online through our website. The discount lasts until the show opens Friday the 6th. So October 5th is the last day you can get them discounted. And then your kiddos 16 and under are free, which coincides with the age of the Home Depot Kids Workshop. So bring them and you can just drop them off there and enjoy the show. The show hours, Friday noon to 8, Saturday 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sunday 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And exhibitors, you all get free tickets to send to your family, friends, and any customers you have. You would have gotten an email on September 8th, and that's what the email looks like. If you're not finding it, it can get filtered to spam. So the email comes from, it'll say my name, but the email address it comes from is noreply@mail3.microspec.com. And these are for family, friends, and customers. They are not for your employees working the booth. You'll want exhibitor badges for them. They are a different thing. But to send out the tickets, you just need to click here in the email and it takes you to this page. From here, you can essentially just track your tickets. You get 21s for free. The allotted in the top right, that's how many we sent you. You can see fulfilled means of the ones you sent, that's how many were downloaded from the website. And then redeemed means that ticket was scanned at the show. So that person came to the show. And to send them out, all you need to do is hit invite a contact. And it takes you to this screen. Next slide, please, Lupe. Thank you. All you have to do here is just enter the amount of tickets you'd like to send them, put in a name, and you need their email address. It's optional at the bottom to include a note. So if you did want to say specifically your booth number, that's always a great idea, but you certainly don't have to. And yeah, that's how you send out the tickets. For anyone doing sampling for food or any type of beverage, you do need to fill out a temporary food permit application no later than September 19th. You can get the application on the Exhibitor Kit website, and then you just send that to my email address. It's right there. That's all you have to do. We contact the city and we'll pick up the permit for you and have it for you at the show. But we do need you to fill out that application.
Okay. Thank you, Lucy. We have now come to the most exciting part of the webinar, parking. All right, so let's talk about some parking information here. So you can park in Lot A with a pre-purchase parking permit. It's $45 for a three-day pass with in and out privileges. When you're moving in, there's not going to be any charge those days to park. You can purchase parking passes at the desk. It'll be next to the show office during move-in. Lots B and C will be $10 per vehicle daily, and there's no in and out privileges with that. And it's card only for purchasing your parking. And this is a map showing you where the different lots are, just to give you an idea. So we also have this up on the exhibitor kit if you need to refer back to that as well on our website. But you can see where lots A, B, and C are. Okay, so entrances and exits. We have 2 consumer entrances and exits at the show. The main one is going to be through the HEB Plaza, and that can be accessed from lots B and C. And the ADA entrance is going to be accessed, or can be accessed through lot A. The 2 entrances exits to be used by exhibitors to access there are 2 entrances and exits that can be used by exhibitors to access the show floor. And just keep in mind that you'll need to have your exhibitor badge with you starting Friday to come in and out. But during move-in, you can just come and go as you need to without that badge. The dock door entrance is accessed through Lot A with pre-purchased 3-day parking pass. The main entrance through the HEB Plaza is accessed through Lots B and C. Okay. Exhibitor badges must be picked up during move-in at the show office desk. There'll be somebody sitting at that desk that can take care of that for you. Your complimentary tickets are not to be used as an exhibitor badge. So please make sure you're using a badge and not your tickets to get in if you are an exhibitor. You will not be able to enter the show without a badge starting on Friday, as you mentioned before. And also the Alamo Dome will not allow any outside food or drinks, including coffee, into the building starting on Friday. So please keep this in mind. You may bring an empty water bottle and refill it at fill stations, but please don't bring your own food or drinks. Okay, so here's a map of the floor plan here. You can see where the water bottle refill stations are. I think that is new, pretty new. So they're on either side there with the blue star. Also, there's our show office marked where the parking pass will be, and also the load in and load out arrows. So please keep in mind of these things on the map. And speaking of maps, here is our move-in map. So if everybody could just follow the assigned day and time to move in, that will make it run so much smoother. There's a lot of people moving in. So if we all just follow those assigned times, and we won't be driving over each other's booths or anything like that. So on Tuesday, move in starts at 1 p.m. and goes till 6 p.m. This is a new starting time for this show. It's a little bit later than what we've done in the past, so please keep that in mind. That move-in starts at 1 p.m. for the red section of the map. The yellow middle section, that's Wednesday, and it goes from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then the orange section, that'll be Thursday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Thursday, the carpets will be laid down, so there'll be no vehicles in after 2 p.m. because the carpets will be laid at that time. And so you'll have to hand carry or cart carry anything after 2 p.m. on Thursday. Okay, so if you need to order anything for your booth, here's a list here. From the Alamo Dome, you can order gas, water, telephone, internet. From Edlin, you can order your electricity. And from Gems, our decorator, you can order furnishings, booth cleaning, carpet and underpadding, signs and graphics, in-booth forklift service, and installation dismantling labor from them as well. And you can order these things from our website at the exhibitor kit. There are links, so you can go there to get these things ordered. Okay, so moving out. So vehicles will not be allowed to drive up to the booth spaces prior to 8 p.m. on Sunday, or until the aisle carpet is raised, whichever one comes first. Or I'm sorry, after the carpet is taken. If that's before 8, then that's okay. But until then, you won't be able to drive to your booth. All exhibitors or all exhibits and vehicles must be 100% removed from the building no later than noon on Monday, October 9th. Please do not start breaking down your exhibit until the show ends at 6 p.m. on Sunday. We do not allow this at all, so do not break down your booths until the show is officially over. We do still have attendees sometimes all the way to the very end, and it just looks so much better if everybody stays, has their booth up and functional until the show is officially ended. So here are some exhibitor space dues. So do use floor covering to cover your entire booth space. It looks so much better than just having the concrete showing. Please have flooring. Do stay within your contracted space. Do professional skirt your table for all 4 FOUR sides. As you can see on the picture there, there's the correct way to do it, and then there's some incorrect references there. Please use professionally made signage. Don't do any handmade signs. We want them all to be professionally made. And please staff your booth during show hours. It doesn't look very nice if somebody is showing up at your booth with questions and there's nobody there to talk to. It's so much better to have somebody in your booth during the show hours. Okay, electrical do's and don'ts. As you can see in the picture, there's some good ways to plug in everything, and then there's some more dangerous ways. Please do not daisy chain your electrical cords. We don't want to start any type of fire or anything like that from doing your electrical incorrectly. So please be careful and just be smart with how you are using your electrical. And then just some important reminders for you. Your booth includes an 8-foot high black drape and a 3-foot side drape. If an inline booth. Electric tables, chairs, flooring, water, etc. are not included with the price of your space. So if you need any of those things, you can order those separately. Your booth height should not exceed 8 feet unless you are on a perimeter wall or you're in a 20 by 20 booth or larger. And all signs must be professionally made. Handwritten signs are not allowed.
All right. Well, unlike what Lindsay said earlier, this is actually the most exciting part of the webinar. Sorry, parking, but QR codes take the cake. We are doing something new with the show. Everyone that's booked will get this QR code here. It'll be on the floor in front of your booth for attendees to scan and be able to save your information. And to make sure all the information is correct, you actually have the option to go in and put in a sales rep's name, a number, an email, website, even some booth pictures to do that. So we'll have these all out in front of your booths for you. You don't have to do anything for it. And if you'd like to kind of see an example, you can scan this QR code and it'll show you what the attendees will see when they scan your code. And so to make sure all the information is correct, you can actually, it ties into making sure your exhibitor listing is correct. So next slide, please. So with your exhibitor listing, within 24 hours of signing your contract, so for some of you, it may have been a while ago, but within 24 hours, you receive an email with a link that lets you update how your listing is on our website. And you can use that link as many times as you'd like. There's no limits to how many updates you can make. It does cut off on Friday, October 6th. So once the show opens, if you need to update your listing, just give me a call. And if you can't find that email, then just send me an email. My email's there at the bottom again. But this is great because it'll make sure your QR code is updated and correct. And then it makes your listing on the website look much better, as you can see here. On the left is what your listing can look like if you do enhance it. You can add in your logo. You can link all your social handles. You can add in, if you have a YouTube video, I think that makes it look very snazzy. It'll start playing when someone clicks on your company on the website. And then especially adding a show special, it just gets you listed in more places on our website. It gets you more visibility, and there's not a single difference in the cost to do this. On the right is a basic listing. This is just what automatically goes up when you book your space. It's going to have your company name, it'll have your website, and it'll have your booth number, but it won't have anything else. And it looks a heck of a lot better when you do take the time to enhance your listing.
It looks snazzy, as you so eloquently put it.
Very snazzy.
I love it. Thanks, ladies. All right, so I guess that leads it back to me. Successful exhibitors. Of course, we want you all to be successful. Booth location matters. So make sure you renew for your spot if you love it and you've had it for a long time. Make sure you renew it. We have a first right of refusal renewal policy. And if you're in an area you don't like, make sure you let your sales rep or one of us know that you want to move for the next show, and we can look at the floor plan together and find you another spot. Be approachable in your booth, set up your space so it's inviting for people to come in from out of the aisle into your booth space. Think about when someone comes and knocks at your door at home, selling you something. The whole purpose of their job, right, is to get through the door, and then their odds of making a sale go up. It's the same concept with your booth. You want to get them into your booth, you want to engage them, you want to get them out of the aisle. Sitting in your booth, anywhere in the back, the front, just playing on your phone, texting, it acts as a repellent. It looks like you're not really caring if you make a sale or not, if you talk to these people or not. It's an attendee repellent. So just be aware of that, and, try not to be on your phones and eating in your booth. It makes it so people don't want to interrupt your lunch. So we do have seating areas for you guys to go and enjoy a meal or a break. And so you're not doing that in your booth, and whoever is in there is approachable. Display and focus on what you want to sell, what you were contracted for. I know many of you offer a lot of services and you're kind of a one-stop shop, and that's great. And some of you may have some restrictions on what you're able to display because we may be capped in a category and whatnot. So just make sure that you are displaying, you're focusing on what you are able to sell at the show, what you're able to discuss, what you signed up for. What you don't want to do is overwhelm somebody with all their options. Listen to what your prospect needs. Consult them, don't sell them. Right on the spot. Sometimes people just need to talk through what they're wanting. And so make sure you're listening to your potential customers and what they're saying, and then definitely offer what you can to help them, without overwhelming them. We want most people want a consultant, not a salesperson, right? They want to learn things, they want to understand, they want to not feel like they're just being sold. And then definitely have a way to measure your success. I know a lot of our new exhibitors kind of go in and they're like, well, I have no idea if the show is successful. And give yourself a metric. What does successful mean? Are you looking for X amount of leads and that makes a successful show? Are you looking for X amount of dollars sold on site to make it a successful show? Like, what is it that is your end goal to measure if the show is a success for you? And then follow up. It is unbelievably astounding to me how many exhibitors will get a lot of leads and appointments set, and then they don't follow up. I have had that happen to me where I was looking for a particular project to be done in my home, and set up, gave my info to be contacted to have bids and things like that, quotes given, and most of the companies didn't follow up with me. And it's kind of sad. You're there to make money, you're there to get leads, you're there to get sales, and if you're not following up, then you're letting those dollars walk away. So definitely follow up. It's a big task, we know, but we're here to be successful, and I can just speak from experience that follow-up is so important. Also, to be successful, you want a great looking booth. Your display matters. It should be professional looking. It should adhere to all of the rules that we have in place with flooring, height restrictions, professionally made signage. It just looks great. Here's an example of a booth, not in our show, but it's still a great booth. They are adhering to the 8-foot height limit. Their entire floor space is covered with flooring. Signage is professionally made with their pop-up banners in the back. It looks great. It's inviting. It's open in the front, so attendees can walk into their booth and come off the aisle. So this is a great example of what a successful, good-looking booth looks like. No tables in the front. It's not blocking. It's just a really good-looking booth. It does the job. So if you need inspiration, or hey, I don't have pop-ups, I have X types of signage, or I have X type of units, and you would like to know how you can better set up your space, feel free to reach out to us and we can absolutely give you, give you some pointers. On that note, we do have a scam warning. It's all over our website on our exhibitor kit. lots of you will get calls saying that they're selling you the attendee list for X amount of thousands of dollars or the vendor list for X amount of thousands of dollars. We do not share, rent, or sell our email lists. If you get a call like that saying that they have a list for any marketplace event show, it is a scam. Do not give them your money. Do not give them anything. It is a total scam. We do not do that. We have a very strict privacy policy here at Marketplace Events. It's permission-based email sending only. We never, ever, ever share or sell those lists. So just please be aware if you get contacted, it is definitely not us. It definitely was not approved and it is a scam. So just please be aware. Here's another map you kind of saw earlier on Lindsay's presentation where the show office will be. That's where you can find us all the times that the show is open or movement is happening. We will be there. So while you're there, we're there. Tuesday 1 through 6, Wednesday and Thursday 8 through 7, Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 9 to 8, Sunday 10 to 8. So again, if you guys need anything during move in or during the show or during move out, you can find us. We will be there. And with that, here is all of our contact information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Lindsay, Lucy, or myself. You can even reach out to the IF Sauron if you'd like. He's a little, edgy, but it's okay. He'll
he
help
doesn't
out
like
as
giving
much
out
as
his email.
Yeah, no, he's very private. He's very private. So if you made it this far, my gosh, congratulations. Thank you so much. This was a little bumpy. You would think it was our first one, but we swear it wasn't. We are knowledgeable. It's just been a rough morning. So if you need anything, please find us. And if you did make it this far and you are chuckling with us, come see us. We'll give you guys a treat at the show office. Just mention that you made it to the last slide and you watched the entire thing. And Lucy will give you a sweet, sweet thank you gift. But if anything else, let us know. Email us, call us, or come see us on show site. Other than that, thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.